can see there, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, I've eaten my food. I need to really move that. As you can see, this is a brain. And they're talking about people that have got tinnitus. I've had tinnitus in my both ears for years. And so I'm sure some of you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen have had tinnitus, boys and girls and teenagers. And probably children have got tinnitus. And mums and dads, aunties and uncles, brothers and sisters. But anyway, what I'm saying to you on this is they've probably found a cure in Parkinson's disease for tinnitus. They put like a special thing in the brain, and it can sort of turn up the tinnitus and turn it up and then turn it down. I'll show you what video it is and you can see it for yourself. Just thought I'd share it with everybody, just in case I don't know. So as you can see there, that's the brain, and we're going to try and be putting the...
Trucker says the auditory cortex apparently fills the gaps by firing neurons that generate noise in the missing frequency range. The brain's executive center, the prefrontal cortex, is supposed to step in and turn down the volume.
And that's very handy, of course, in everyday situations. We don't want to hear everything that goes on around us. And then it breaks down sometimes, and that's when you actually end up getting chronic tinnitus.
At the University of California, San Francisco, otolaryngology professor Stephen Chung is focused on yet another part of the brain that may come into play to create phantom sounds, the basal ganglia.
This very central part of the brain is very important in determining what we choose to perceive and what we can perceive.
Chung believes the basal ganglia may play a key role in controlling our awareness of the phantom noise. That discovery came when surgeons implanted electrodes into the brains of Parkinson's patients to reduce their tremors. Surprisingly, many who also suffered from tinnitus got immediate relief from the noise. Apparently, the electrical stimulus changes the volume.
And much to our surprise and delight, in fact, we can both make tinnitus louder and softer, which means that you now have some method to modulate an internal sound, and for this matter, an auditory phantom.
I volunteered to become a subject in one of Chung's studies. Over the course of one long day, he and his team scanned me 3 times in 3 state-of-the-art MRI machines.
Take your time. Take your
That's a lot of scanning. I'm scanned out. In theory, you can look at a scan and say, there's the tinnitus. I mean, are we at that point?
We may not be able to hear your tinnitus, but I should be able to see it on functional MRI.
Well, that's very exciting right there, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. It would be an objective measure of the tinnitus, and that's what we're working toward.
In the meantime, some tinnitus sufferers are trying to train their brains to deal with the phantom noise in a different manner.
Tonight is an opportunity for us to talk about something that I bet we've never talked about before as a group.
I joined Jerome Vahai and some other veterans at a mindfulness-based tinnitus stress reduction session in San Francisco.
But I noticed that it does progress and get worse.
It makes it hard at times when I'm in a quiet place.
Over the years, it's just gotten progressively worse, then getting louder and louder.
Maybe going from toe to head and head to toe. Just noticing whatever is there to be felt.
The class was pioneered by clinical psychologist Jennifer Gans.
You may notice as you're doing this that your mind wanders.
She teaches mindfulness with some basic meditation techniques. She adapted it from similar treatments for people with chronic pain. Gans says those who complete the 8-week course report less awareness of tinnitus and reduced depression and anxiety levels.
We can redirect this fear of this tinnitus sensation to the fact that, you know what, this is just a sound. It's not here to kill us. We can let it go.
But for me, it also helps to try and cover it up. And for that, I wear hearing aids. The amplification brings back the range of hearing my auditory cortex is missing. And my hearing aids also have a white noise generator, which can mask the tinnitus when I'm particularly bothered by it. Jerome Vahai has found the best tinnitus treatment for him is this little guy, his service dog, Chewy.
Yeah, my pain comes and goes. It's really bad at times, but the tinnitus is always there. It's always there.
Maybe someday a cure will be there. Maybe.
Online, learn more about what neuroscience has revealed about the condition and listen for yourself. We have more examples.
Anyway, what do you guys and girls ladies gentlemen think? They can turn down tinnitus or tinnitus one day, or they're getting there, or they're testing it out on Parkinson's disease, or... Anyway, thank you for joining this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace.